guys all settled up there? First off, I want to congratulate Jackson High School guys. Gentlemen, congratulations on winning the 2025 Class 4A State Championship. Coach Lamore, make any opening comments you want to make, and then we'll open up for questions. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Hey, just kind of the culmination of this group. I've been telling this story a lot, but when I took this job 7 years ago, first of all, it was based off of faith. It was a decision that we went to a small town there. But when I got there, one of the things that we looked at, you know, these are guys that's been in our program for a long time, and you know, we looked at our rec league and said, hey, coach, that's the group we're gonna win the championship with, and we got it too. So just you know, credit to our rec program in the city of Jackson, and just you know, these guys just coming up through our program and you know, carrying it through fruition. You know, we got a lot of you know, in the state, you got a lot of movement with kids and stuff, but these guys, they just stayed together. They trusted what we were doing, and you know, just really proud of you guys.
Question for coach or players?
Congratulations, guys, on back-to-back. Coach, how hard is it to do it again and block out all the noise and media attention and everything? This is a world of distractions, but you guys are able to block it out and get the job done.
Yeah, I don't know that we blocked it out, but one of the things that the question that was asked, hey, how hungry are you guys? And I was like, yeah, the hunger may not be at the highest, but the experience. And so, you know, one of the things I can credit these guys, especially like these two that's been back-to-back basketball champions, when they get in those big moments, they just rise to the occasion. It's also why, you know, they're signing and playing in college football, you know, because they're that type of player. They got that mindset. And when the games get big on this big stage like we had out there, they didn't waver. They just played. And so, you know, heck, modern recruiting and stuff, we had to deal with all that through the summer because they were on recruiting visits all summer. We dealt with some injury this year. Red missed most of the year here. And so, you know, just at the end of the season where we got some guys healthy and we're playing some of our better ball that we played all year, because I didn't think we had a complete game today, but you know, the score was great, you know, but we still could be better. But you know, what I ask from these guys though is just to be their best and play at their best, and when you got a group like this, their best is to win championships, and that's what they've done.
EJ, just to finish it the way you did, 300 plus yards, I think 4 or 5 touchdowns, just kind of, what does it mean to be able to put this kind of stamp on your career?
Man, lost words right now. It's like, it's amazing. Do it in the state championship game, so it's like missing a game, first part of the season, and then just coming back and you know, back to back again, so it means a lot.
Other questions?
Coach, you talked all year about how this team has that veteran presence based off of last year, and that whenever y'all have that veteran presence and that veteran leadership, that y'all are virtually unstoppable. Did that, going into this game, and with it coming out the way that it did, was that more of the veteran leadership and presence, or was that just skill and overall talent margin?
Yeah, I think you just get out a little bit of both, you know. Heck, Landon's coming off a career year. He was a 4A player of the year. And then, you know, EJ, these guys are SEC committed. I mean, they're good players. But, I mean, they know what they had to do, and, you know, that they were just able to get it done. I think that's just kind of their resolve. We knew what our goal was at the first of the year. And, like I said, we dealt with some injuries up front. We lost some receivers, and you know, just to kind of put it back together. You know, we started 2 sophomores on the offensive line this year at the end of the year, and that's not really what you want to do when you're trying to win championships. But you know, credit these 2 over here, and of course Red when we finally got them. They just make plays, and but they're good kids. You know, we're just these are blue collar families that have bought into what we do around here, and the city of Jackson supports us all the way, and so it's been you know, fun to watch these kids grow up and then to excel, and again, like under the biggest lights, and they just keep doing it.
EJ, it's right here. So it seemed like that first carry, you really wanted to make a statement. Can you tell us a little bit about what your mindset was like, particularly early in the game? And then for Landon, what was it like just handing it to this guy and seeing what he did today?
I'm used to it, so every time he touch you, he get a score, he get 5 yards, so.
I wanted to make a statement because they've been talking crap all week and everything, saying like I'm too light, and everything like that. So I had to come out and make a statement today.
Other questions?
Hey, can each one of you guys talk about something you're gonna take away from Coach once you leave here about being a man and your day-to-day lives?
Regardless, fight through whatever adversity you're going through, keep pushing.
Same thing AJ said, just keep pushing, you know, and just get the job done.
I'm in on them. Just keep pushing, get the job done.
What you want to say? Red, what you think about AJ's 2 points?
Big guy.
I like seeing him run the ball.
Big guy.
Tell us about that.
That was fun. They always give me a few opportunities here and there. You just gotta make the most of them when you get it. So.
All right, Red, you gotta talk now. Talk about that touchdown. Last year you caught a touchdown right at the end. I think you just ran to the locker room. With 2 seconds left, you jump over the guy. Talk about that play.
I just thought about it. I just thought about it on the catch from last shot. I'm like, yeah, I need this again. So it's pretty fun, like catching on people. I like doing that.
One more beer.
Yeah, they say defense wins championships. AJ, I mean, you guys just kind of, your defensive line, I saw it last year, you guys held Cherokee County in check. Today, you guys basically shut them down. So what allows you guys to be so dominant? It looks like you guys were having a blast after, I guess, one of the sacks or tackles. Once you guys were doing some dances back there.
Yeah, it really goes back to our fundamentals that we do in practice, you know. Really lock in and keys, you know, being able to be coachable. And that goes a long way when the bullets get the flying, you know. Keep your head calm, a little head, good things happen.
Cody, you had so many games this year where EJ had like single-digit carries. You know, you guys were blowing people out. What was the thinking? I mean, you carried it 11 times in the fourth quarter. Was it just like you can't stand to see him leave, or what were you thinking?
Yeah, I'm an Auburn fan. We were just trying to get some carries. No, we come into these games and the first thing is to win, and so that's our initial thing. Hey, let's go win this game. And then when you get up, you start looking at some things, and we knew because we had talked about it last week going to the St. Michael game, and then coming out of this game that EJ's got a chance to lead the state rushing. And that's just a point of emphasis for our offensive line and then for our whole offense altogether. So we were pushing, trying to get that, and I don't know. I think he got a little tired out there at the end. So I don't know if we got it or not. We were right there at it. I know we hit it and got a penalty and got backed up, and so whatever. So regardless, that was the whole thing. And I talked to Coach Rico about it. You know, just it's like, hey, and he didn't take any offense. He knew what was going on. And to their credit, you know, they were still out there tackling them. So, yeah, it was just one of those things. We did something similar last year. We had a guy close to 1,000 yards receiving it, and so we were able to get him a couple yards there and get him. And those are just milestone markers. You know, EJ, a guy that's having a great year this year for us. We want to do some of them things for those guys and, you know, set some records and, you know, just
One more question.
Our O-line. Yeah.
One more question.
Coach, you've got some great all-time players here that are going to be long remembering all-timers. Can you put into perspective, you know, what this means? Are we going to see their life again? This is a really rare group.
Yeah, no, I mean, the term that I would use is generational. These guys, it's a generational group. They're all coming through together. We have 22 seniors. We generally average about 15 a class there in Jackson. And so they have 22, and I think we're gonna sign about 12 guys off this team. Probably our whole defensive front group, and then of course all these guys signed and everything. So it's just a class that I'm blessed to be a part of. You know, my goal is to coach them hard, and credit to them. They let us coach them hard. Like we coach these guys hard and get in their rear ends, and you know, kind of like we had a little excessive celebration. It's like, no, that ain't us. You know, we want to, you know, play hard football, play good football. But, you know, again, like I said, I'm blessed to be a part of this group. They've taken me in, they've listened, and just our whole coaching staff, everybody's pushing in the same direction, which is some of what y'all heard from them. But, you know, it's fun to be a part of it. Fun to watch. You know, I'm a football fan. I love watching these guys play.
Coach, I know y'all wanna go back to celebrate with the rest of your team.